welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. For a return subscriber, I love you, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. Okay, so I know I made a promise that in this month we'll be talking more about traveling and all the things you need to know about schooling in the United States and all of that. However, the other day I was going through Instagram and there was a story that really was getting me upset, and I know that I needed to do a video about this because it's just amazing the way people think. Okay, but before we get into that, let me first of all say a very big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Yes, if you don't know already, okay, Skillshare, if you're not on Skillshare, if you're watching me, if you've been listening to my watching my channel and following my content and you already are not subscribed to Skillshare, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. As you guys already know, I started taking a course on Skillshare on Figma UI UX Design Essentials which is hosted by Daniel Scott, a very energetic man. It's been a very interesting journey. I think last month I showed you guys the progress I have made. Okay, hi guys. So basically this is the course I've been taking on Skillshare. Sorry, I cannot do a screen record. I don't have the software, but yes, I've been taking a class on UX UI Essentials. Okay, it's still loading. So I started taking a course on Figma UI UX Design. I've told you guys so much about this course already. It is hosted by Daniel Scott, right? He's an Adobe certified trainer and is actually a very engaging instructor.
Now, you've got to decide whether I'm twirling all these up. These are frames, just like groups with stuff in them. If you're happy to work like
you can see, you can download the exercise files here. You can create your own project. I haven't started, creating my own project. Let me mute this so that you guys can hear my voice. I haven't started creating my own project yet. However, you can see there are so many reviews about this class already. You see, it 70% of people said it exceeded their expectations. 28% said it absolutely met their expectations. The teacher is very engaging, which I absolutely agree. So in today's class, we're talking about how to use plugins for Figma. How to use plugin in Figma for icons. So here are the classes that I've been able to finish so far. Yeah, I've done introduction to Figma Essentials, getting started with Figma, what is Figma, and does it do coding, what's the difference between UI and UX, and all of that. So, and then we started the design classes. Of course, this is just the basic. We've not really gotten into the intricacies of it, right? But honestly, I have been so this class has been so good for me personally because it has really helped me to sharpen my skills. I have learned, how to use colors, how to, use strokes. And then, I was really struggling initially with wireframes, but I have been, taught, I have been lectured, okay? So you see how they take you through everything little by little. Like we've had 3 classes so far on icons, just so that you understand before we move to something else, okay? So from there, we're moving to pages on Figma. We're moving to how to do prototype in Figma, which is, I'm really looking forward to that, right? So yeah, guys, this is what I have been up to on Skillshare, and I hope you guys are going to sign up. In the description box below, you get one month free trial on the platform. So for those who don't know again, let me tell you a little bit about what Skillshare is, okay? So Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of online classes and members across 150 countries who come together to find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare is a place to get inspired, for you to learn new skills and also to put them to work. Skillshare users are creative, they are curious people, lifelong learners, beginners, pros, or dabblers. So whichever category you belong to, there is something for you over there. You can learn from a beginner's level, or you can learn as an intermediary, or a pro, right? So if you have a skill that you've been planning on learning for a while and you've been procrastinating, this is the time for you. On Skillshare, you can learn diverse skills and diverse courses, including animation, creative writing, film and video editing, you know, fine arts, graphics design, illustration, music, photography, UI UX, web design, business analytics, freelance and entrepreneurship, leadership and management, marketing, lifestyle, productivity, name it. So if you need any course in that category, I mean, there are thousands of courses that would help you to build the career that you want for yourself. It is an opportunity, 1 month free trial by using the unique link below for the first 1,000 people. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link, register, and come back to watch this video. Okay, all right, okay, now let's get into the video. Let's get into the real reason why I'm doing this video and what exactly transpired and why I chose to, you know, do this video today. Okay, so I think it was yesterday. Excuse me, was it yesterday or early this morning? I think it was yesterday. I was going through social media and Instagram precisely, and I saw this post from a platform, I can't remember, that was talking about a lady who was caught sleeping with a married man. Okay, and anyways, and I think the woman okay, apparently she has been sleeping with the man or helping the man cheat on his wife for a while now, and I think the wife was aware, and she has, you know, issued certain warnings to the lady and asking her to leave her husband alone, but this lady refused. Okay, and according to the woman, the affair has been going on for over like a year now or so. But you see, there's a saying in Yoruba that ojo gbogbo ni tole, ojo kan ni tolorun, that is to say, every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner. Okay, so apparently this woman decided to go, sorry, the side chick now, okay, the side chick, apparently she's even an Instagram sensation or an influencer. She's popular in Nigeria. Okay, so anyways, that is the side chick. She's a very popular influencer in Nigeria. You know, all those people that come to say my hard work got me my new car, my hard work got me my new house, but at the end of the day, in the backyard is a married man who is funding that lifestyle. And that's why I always tell you guys, if you think because of what you see on Instagram you want to kill yourself, okay, you that you have a honest living and you're trying your best to be able to make ends meet, you see someone who literally just started a business 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago or even a year ago, and you have been on yours for a long time, you have not bought a Legacy Benz or you have not bought a Keke Napep, okay, and then you see someone who literally just started and she's putting all this posts, buying all these houses, you know, with all the cars and everything, and you just, you know, start to blame yourself, you start to feel bad about yourself and about the success and the, you know, the growth or the level of your growth or the pace of your growth, and you start to compare yourself with them. You will end up having hypertension and killing yourself, because at the end of the day, for some of them, I'm not going to say most of them, because there are people who are actually putting in the work, and it's unfair for you to say that every successful Instagram influencer or every successful person that has a business, especially that they showcase on Instagram, is being funded by a married man or funded by somebody. That's not the case for every of them, but there are a lot of them, especially in Nigeria, our country, okay, that we end up realizing or finding out that it's not really the business that is funding their lifestyle. There's a married man somewhere who is they're sleeping with, selling their body to be able to fund their lifestyle, okay? And it's funny because these are the same girls that will be coming to be doing businesswoman and be shaming, you know, those who are coming to twerk on Instagram and shaking bum bum, okay? Not that shaking bum bum on Instagram is a good thing, but it just shows you the height of hypocrisy. Like, what's the difference between those who are in the streets collecting money and you who are on Instagram, you know, pretending that you're living a life that that is being funded by a lifestyle that those on the streets are doing? At the end of the day, you're all the same, okay? And I said what I said with my foot chased. Anyways, so don't let me deviate. So apparently the woman caught this side chick went to visit the husband now of the woman in his office, and somehow the wife got to hear, and whoever is the person that called the wife to tell her that your husband and the side chick is in the office, three bosa for you, you are the real G. Forget what they say that gossiping. Yes, gossiping is not good, but if a gossip is going to help to catch a thief, that gossip is a good one. Anyway, so sorry guys, I know I'm being goofy in this video, but it's very, very important. So so the woman got to know that the side chick and the husband are in the office, okay, in this man's place of work. apparently I think is a tailor, or well, I don't know, fashion designer. Yeah, that's the right word. A fashion designer, a very popular one at that in Nigeria. So now these are two popular figures. Anyway, so the wife went into the office and caught the two of them in the act. She caught them in the act. But when I was on Instagram, I saw that the lady did a video and she posted it on Instagram. I just thought it's one of those things, because a day before that I had seen a video of a woman who was chasing her husband and his side chick, and she had an accident and died. Yeah, let that sink in a little bit. So I thought it was one of those incidents where a married woman will go and shout and disgrace herself and stuff like that. But I decided to go into the comment section because I really love to hear what people say about these things, because yeah, the video wasn't there. I didn't know what the lady posted. So I went on the video and I kept seeing comments like, let me excuse me. So I saw this, I kept seeing comments like, it seems like I did not screenshot that, but the comment was more or less like, how can the woman do such a thing like that? How can the man ever feel comfortable living with this woman anymore? That is, she's referring to the wife of the man. That how can the man ever feel comfortable, in the same house, sharing the same house with the wife after what the wife did? So then I became curious, like, what did she do? Did she embarrass him or whatever? So I decided to go and watch the video. And I literally just saw the video for a few seconds and I clicked off because I already know the drill. So basically the woman caught the lady in bed with the husband. She was naked, and according to the story, immediately the woman came in, the husband left immediately, like he ran away before she could start filming. Which I think, if you really think about it very well, does it, I don't know, but let's move on. Anyway, so the man was not in the video. It was just the side chick, right, who was stark naked, and this woman was filming her, saying all sorts, beating her with her wig. The lady was trying to cover her, but she removed all her clothes. I remember I said this lady is a popular figure. People know her very well as a hard-working businesswoman, okay, on Instagram. And here she is, a video of her, and somebody posted it online. I don't know if it was the wife or somebody else who posted it online, of the naked lady who was caught in bed. Well, apparently in his office he has a bed, so obviously this is not the first time they've been doing it in the office. So anyways, they were caught together and she was caught red-handed and all of that, and the video came online. The video of her naked was online, okay? And to me, when I watched the video, I'm like, very good. I clap for the woman, like, very good. Okay, I'm not a supporter of violence, but when violence becomes, there are some violence that are necessary, and that's where I want to talk about, because a lot of hypocrites exist in this part of our world, especially in this generation. The camera is about to stop recording. Anyways, because a lot of hypocrites exist in this generation, okay? So obviously a lot of people had something to say about it, and many people condemned the man. But a number of ladies were and I said ladies because it's very intentional, right? A number of women, even married women, were condemning the woman, that what she did was wrong. Like the one I read, like, how would the man ever feel comfortable living with the wife again when she would go to this length to expose him? Now, it's the man that was cheating. Don't let us forget what happened though. The man was cheating on the wife. So it's not the wife's fault that she did a video and posted it online, or somebody posted it online. That aside, that's one comment. So other people were like, oh, face your husband. And this is one comment that is so persistent. Every time a woman goes after the side chick, they always come to say, face your husband. He's the one who disrespected you. He's the one who made a vow to you. It is not the side chick's fault. Hold your husband, leave the woman. Women supporting women will be the one tearing women down. Women will see a woman sleeping with the husband, and the woman will be the one fighting with the woman. She will not fight with her husband. And a lot of that. Let me even read one. This one says, fighting for a man is just embarrassing yourself. Someone says, why can't you tell married men to stay committed and respect the vows that they made to their wives? You think every lady is more, that's the name of the lady, I'm not going to call her name, but the celebrity. You think every lady is her? Wait till you jam a tiger in the name of fighting for side chick. These men keep cheating because they know their wives channel the anger to the side chicks alone. If you beat this one and she leaves, he will go to the next. And how many is she going to beat? Okay, This one says, seriously, channel your anger to your husband. I'm not in support of what the lady did, but even if he leaves her, he might go for somebody else. Okay. Another one says, face your husband, because to be honest, even if this girl stays away finally, there's probably going to be a bunch of other girls that you don't know about. You just know this one because maybe she's popular. May God give us peace of mind in our marriage. I like the way she used God to end everything. Another one says, the way, okay, those are the ones that I screen grabbed. There were a lot of comments like that, as you can see, that kept saying the woman should not have done that, the woman should focus on the husband was the one who disrespected her, and who says that the husband does not have other side chicks. Why is she focusing on this one? If she beats this one, how many side chicks is she going to beat? Blah 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 blah. And to me, I'm like, when did we start? When did we get here in our generation where it's the victim that we blame for everything? Right? When, yes, I am not in support of violence, like God forbid will I ever find myself in that kind of a situation, but when is this wrong for a married woman to expose the husband? Because again, we are all looking at it as if the husband is also a popular figure, right? He has a business, he has customers, right? And this woman came to expose, let's say, okay, it's only the side chick that was in the video, but the husband, his name is also there. Everybody knows that, you know, she also exposed her husband. Maybe his video was not there, but she exposed that her husband is a cheat. Okay, yes, we know it's a man's world. The man will most likely get away with things, but it is there that the husband cheated, right? And then the lady's video is there. What was paining me is the fact that fellow women were literally saying things against this woman and saying that she shouldn't have done that, you know, and all of the things I already said. And my question still remains, how did we get here where instead of us to say good for her, she got what she deserves, don't sleep with a married man, leave married men alone, and, you know, say what we're supposed to say, we focus the energy on face your husband, leave the woman alone. When did the side chick become innocent? When did she become an innocent person? You knew he was married. Not only did you know, the wife had reached out to you several times to stop sleeping with the husband, but you decided, even though you know that the wife knows, which is very dangerous because a lot of things could have gone wrong, okay? Because it's one thing for you to be sleeping with a married man that the wife does not know. It's a different thing when you know that the wife knows and you still went there. That shows effrontery. That shows do your worst. That is what the lady is saying. Like, I know you know, but I'm not going to stop sleeping with him, so do what you can do. Do your worst. And the lady did the worst, and we are blaming her. Like, show make sense. Does it make sense? Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense, okay? So the lady knew that she was married, knew that the wife knew, and when the wife confronted her, it's not a matter of, okay, maybe, I mean, I already did a video of how I ended up almost dating a married man, and I didn't know about it, but with the moment I knew, I distanced myself, even though the man kept coming back. But I made sure that I distanced myself because I cannot be the reason why another woman is crying. So now you're talking about women supporting women and how women is always the one dragging each other down. So the woman exposing the woman sleeping with her husband means that she's against women. What about the woman who is sleeping with another woman's husband? Doesn't make sense. And there's a story, I don't know how true it is, that the man actually bought her a car. And when you look at it very well now, you might find out that the wife in the house, probably he has not bought her pints in the last 4 days or 4 years, right? So then excuse me guys, I have a cough. When did the side chick become an innocent party? Yes, I accept she should face her husband. I don't think that should be the end. Yes, she has exposed the side chick, which the side chick deserves, because it is a level of effrontery and disrespect for the wife of the man to be telling you to desist from sleeping with the husband and you decide to still continue, right? It is that's a disrespect, because you're already telling her, like I said, do your worst, which the woman did, and now they are all crying foul. Like, however, excuse me guys, I do support them in that face your husband. Yes, this might just be one of many side chicks. So how many side chicks are you going to beat? I understand that part, okay? But let's not, because we are trying to be politically correct, be stupid. Okay, the side chick did what was wrong, and she deserved what she got, because she knew, even if you didn't even know that the wife knew, the fact that you are sleeping with a married man is already a risk. So you know that with risk, certain things will come with it. She's even lucky that this woman came to do a video. Some other women would have probably poisoned her. We've had cases of women who would do things to the side chick. The side chick will see, even as Christians, it is wrong. There are curses in the Bible for women that decide to destroy people's home. The Bible says that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Marriage is a very, very important thing in God's sight. It's a vow that you guys will spend the rest of your life together. Nobody should put asunder. It's a commandment. What God has joined, let nobody put asunder. It's not a suggestion. It's a commandment that God gave. Let me start this video. So yes, vengeance is of the Lord, and trust me, the ladies still see, there's still the Lord's punishment. But sometimes we have to do, you know, God can use humans to. God use humans to also, you know, avenge, you know, wrongdoing sometimes. So I believe and I agree that the woman needs to settle things with her husband, not settle things, like deal with the husband too. So it's either she chooses to forgive him and they sort things out, they seek counseling, they move on, or she chooses to leave. Whatever she chooses is her decision, because we are too quick to say, hey, man cheat on me, I'm gonna leave. Yes, I believe that him. Well, personally, me, a man cannot cheat on me. Like my husband, let me say that my husband, the one that we've made a vow before God, cheat on me, and then, you know, it can't even happen. Okay, it can't even happen, right? So don't let me even put myself in that situation, because it can never happen. But if she chooses to stay, they can work things out. They can, I mean, I have seen thousands of, what am I saying? I have seen a number of, you know, couples or people who, you know, they've had infidelity in their marriage and they are still there. They are still okay. In short, there's a YouTuber that I know. I mean, I watch her almost every video she puts out, right? They currently moved to the UK, and when there was infidelity in their marriage, she and her husband came out to just talk about the time that they had. I'm not sure it was in that period, but a while ago, when in their marriage, when they had infidelity, and they're having a successful, good home and good marriage now, right? So they can decide to sort things out. She can decide to burn his clothes when she gets home. She can decide to file for a divorce. She can decide whatever she wants. That is her and her husband. But let us not, and let us stop this disgusting attitude of making excuses for the side chick. The side chick did what was wrong. You cannot be sleeping with a married man. It is wrong. You are going against God's word. You're going against God's, you know, decree. So, but if you didn't choose to do it, whatever comes out of it, you take it with your foot chase. After all, when you were doing it, it was with your foot chase, wasn't it? All right. So whatever comes with it. So the woman, you know, she exposed her, whatever, put her on Instagram or whatever. She knew that sleeping with a married man was a risk, and she decided to go into it. So whatever happens to happen should happen. So let us stop being apologetic towards, you know, wrongdoing because we are trying to be politically correct. Yes, I don't support violence, because I just told you guys of a story of someone else that I actually just read, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. A woman who saw her husband with, you know, a side chick, and she was chasing them with the car, and eventually she had an accident and died. So my sister and my brother, there's a risk for the woman too, because even though the person that commented initially didn't make a lot of sense, but what she said too it made a little bit of sense. Because what if she had met someone that she could not handle? What if she had met someone who is crazy? That the person would have maybe beat her blue and black, and, you know, maybe even injured her or something. You understand? Because she's trying to fight for a man. So yes, I don't think that women should go and disgrace themselves, especially in public. Especially when you know that you cannot handle the person, and you don't know the kind of craziness that the person is carrying up and down. Okay, don't go and put yourself in harm's way. If a man cheats on you and it's messing up with your mental health, separate. Okay, even the Bible gives you an opportunity. It says, except for the case of infidelity, adultery, if your man cheats on you, you have God's backing to leave him. Marriage is not a do or die. It's not do or you die. Okay, so you can decide to leave if it has got to a place where it's messing up with you, messing up with your mental health. Okay, Don't. And again, going back to the lady who chased the side chick and the husband and eventually died, what happens to the children? Imagine she ended her life because she's trying to pursue a man. So we've had situations like that. So yes, violence is never the answer. And I don't support going after a man and pursuing him. The moment you know that he's cheating and you have evidence that he's cheating, which I believe was what she was looking for. Because in that video, she didn't really beat the lady. She didn't beat. The only thing she did, I saw her use her wig and pushed her so that she can get a good video. That was all she did. She was trying to get evidence, which she did. Right? She got the evidence she's looking for. So the moment you're able to get and see, chasing of evidence does not mean that you go and kill yourself, okay? The moment you are able, sometimes it's the phone, whatever it is, the moment you know for a fact that the man is cheating and you have, substantial evidence to be able to prove it in court, you can separate, divorce, and move on with your life. Don't chase a man to your death. Don't be chasing side chick up and down, because that's where I think, the woman, didn't do the best, okay? Yes, now that you have the video, and I totally support what she did. Recording, getting it, and first of all, going to the Instagram where the lady is claiming perspire to aspire, and first of all, expose that whatever life she's living, this is who is funding it. Okay, she exposed the lady, she exposed her husband too, because her husband he also has customers and clients now. Yes, she exposed the two of them. Then whatever next step she needs to take, that's left to her to decide. Okay, however, my sister and my brother, as the side chick who is dating a married man, you are a risk. As the woman who is who is married to a man who has side chick, you're also a risk. You're also at the risk of getting diseases, because the side chick who says the side chick is loyal to your husband, so you don't know how many partners the side chick has, and then she will get infected, infect your husband comes on, infect you, God forbid you infect your children. So then why are you even in that kind of, the man is cheating, he doesn't, a man who cheats on you does not respect you, he does not value you. So why do you want to be in that kind of a home? So that's a risk that you're taking. A risk of getting infected, a risk of even the side chick poisoning you or killing you or wasting you. Because we've seen cases like that, where the side chick would, waste the wife so that she can come inside. Okay? So you to be at a risk. And then when you decide to go and chase the side chick, just know that you are also in risk. You are also at a risk. So it's either you carry enough backup to make sure that nothing's going to happen to you, or you make sure that whoever you are chasing, you can handle the person. But at the end of the day, I don't even think it's worth it. I understand if the woman is trying to get evidence or whatever, and I like that she didn't go alone, because going alone, the husband might have been able to overpower her. I'm glad she didn't go alone. But you see but what I would say is, you need to be careful. Even when you're chasing evidence, you need to be careful, just to make sure that you don't get yourself killed and you don't get yourself injured or whatever. But I absolutely do not support violence, neither do I support a person who is dating a married man. Okay, yeah, so that's my case. That's all I have to say, actually. Right, but let me know what you guys think. I'm sure most of you may have seen, because it was trending on Twitter at the time, and then it was on Instagram. Let me know what you guys think about the whole incident. Right, yeah, but I still do support what the woman did. I love that she exposed the side chick, because the side chick is never innocent. She's never innocent, okay? Especially the one that knew that the person is married and still kept on doing that. She knew the risk she was taking. And please, as married women, my own advice, if you find that stuff like that is going on, don't go and kill yourself. Don't allow a man to send you to early grave. The moment you know, decide, and you know that you cannot take it. There's some women that can take it. They can stay with a man that is cheating on them, and it doesn't mean anything to them. But if you know that he's going to mess up with your mental health, if you know that it's going to make you do things that you're not supposed to do, if it's driving you to depression, if it's driving you to doing things that ordinarily you wouldn't do, please, it's time to leave. Okay, even if it's to separate for a while, and make sure that you are in a good place mentally, or you go and seek counseling and sort out your marital issues. It's better you do that, because chasing after side chick is also a risk. The woman I said that died now, she's, only God knows, she has left the world, nothing. The man, he will still end up going to marry the side chick that she was chasing up and down. So then why not live your life with your children? And marriage is not do or die. If it's going to kill you, leave. It's, I mean, especially when adultery is involved. Okay, yeah. Even if you look at Princess Diana and what's her name? Can I say Camilla? What's the name of that lady? Yes, the guy was cheating on her. She knew he was cheating. She was trying all her best. Eventually, she died, and the man still went on to marry the Camilla. There's a saying that says, "Men, God will not allow us to marry a man that will shame us. God will not allow us to marry wrong." And that's what I always say. It starts before you marry. Know who you are marrying, and understand that, you know, sometimes life situation would drive people to do certain things that you never expected them to do, but still do your own work. Whoever you're marrying, let them make sure they have the fear of God. See, a man can love you. The man does not love God. It will still hurt you. Okay, because there are times in marriage there are times you will get to tough time that you're not even seeing the love. The love is not even, like, you cannot even remember. You're even asking yourself that, how did I end up with this man? Because love is love is a feeling, and I've said it over and over again. And just like sometimes you feel hungry, sometimes you feel full, that's the way sometimes you feel in love, sometimes you don't feel in love. Okay, so love is not enough to sustain a marriage. So whoever you're marrying, make sure the person loves God, because it's their love for God that will make them not to hurt you and shame you and disgrace you the way this man has done to his wife, right? So don't be going after, oh, he bought me chicken and chips, oh, he bought me Valentine gifts, oh, he takes care of me, oh, he does this, oh, he does that. My sister, that is not what sustains marriage. Oh, when you get to the tough time, when life hits you and the storm comes in marriages, the thing that saves, the thing that keeps that love, right, is just your fear for God, right, and your love for God, right? So don't marry a man that don't know God. I keep saying it. Don't marry someone that doesn't know God. Well, don't marry someone that don't know God, though, because marriage is not an easy journey, right? It is not an easy journey. But if you marry a person that has the fear and the love of God, it makes the journey sweet. Okay? Alright, I think I have concluded what I'm gonna say. Let me know what you guys think about this video by leaving your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video, share this video. Yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think that what the woman did was right? Do you think she was wrong? Do you also support batting? Do you support the side chick? Let me have your arguments in the comment section below. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me. Until we meet again, my name is Victoria Ayodele Fash, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.